if you're a leader and you give a damn about people, they're going to want to follow you.
Carl J. Cox here with $4 Million Strategies. Really excited to bring our guest, Mark S. Lewis, author of Give a Damn. Today, we're going to be talking about effective senior leadership and how you can make that a plus, a strength for your company. Mark, what is your best tactics to help make sure that gets done?
Well, thanks again for having me. When you think about a leader, and I make an analogy between a leader and a manager is someone that people want to work with. A leader is somebody that people want to follow. So what can you do to get people to follow you? I think one of the most effective ways is you have to be transparent with your employees. People don't want to know not what's going on. Then you got to be careful in terms of transparency, because you want to make sure they will say, well, you're making all this money, so how come I'm not getting it? Well, you got to be careful of that. So you got to be transparent about how successful it is. And then when things aren't going very well, you need to be transparent about that. How can we fix this? How can we get together as a team to be able to do that? One of the best things that a leadership can implement is what I call huddle calls. They're daily huddle calls. And what you're doing is you're getting feedback. The huddle calls are implemented on a daily basis. They're very short and quick. You give somebody 30 seconds. What are you doing today? What are the challenges you are having? And what can we do to help you out? These huddle calls are very important because it creates accountability with people, but also the leader knows what's going on within that person, and they can do and take the steps that are needed to help them with their job. And that's where empathy comes in. I'm all about empathy and, being agreeable to understand what people are going through and be empathetic about it. So having that empathy and having a caring and concerning attitude towards people is very effective when it comes to leadership. That's one of the reasons I wrote my book, Give a Damn, is because if you're a leader and you give a damn about people, they're going to want to follow you. They're not just working for you, but they're providing a service to make your company grow. And then what you need to do is make sure that you reward them for it. By rewarding them, you give them goals, you get things that they can achieve, and you reward them for those particular goals that are set. And so those are kind of some of the things, and there's a lot of other things that you can do as a leader, but those are the things that come to mind, is making sure that you're empathetic, you're transparent, and make them believe that even though you're a leader and they respect you, you can take the garbage out just like anybody else. And going to that level, to that say, hey, I'm here, I'll lead it, but I'm just like you, and I want to help you in every way that I can. And that's what I think defines a good leader.
All right, Mark, just got a couple minutes, just less than a minute left here. But one of the things I've seen often is a lot of times people get to the top because they're actually not very empathetic, right? They've found a way to be more task-oriented rather than people-oriented. What is a tip that you have for somebody who's not as naturally empathetic, but something they could do to help be better at it?
Well, there's education courses that they can take that says, what can I do to be a more empathetic leader? And there's a lot of books like From Good to Great. How do I communicate with people? It's vitally important. What do I need to do to show that I can communicate and that they can take what I've done and communicate better with their employees? And there's a lot of different programs. I took Dale Carnegie courses. I did a lot of things that shows that you're empathetic and you care. And that's what I call the give a damn attitude. You have a give a damn attitude, you're going to be successful. It works.
Love it. Mark, thank you so much for being on $4 Million Strategies.
I love it. Thank you.